Hey guys, so this is the first project update video. This is Saturday the 6th. So I'm just sort of going over what we have so far and what the sort of things we've been doing. So I've just sort of separated characters and locations. Like these ones are like the sole character stuff. This one is the sort of locations in sort of big areas. And this is no color final, which there's a picture that's colored in there that shouldn't be there. See, I don't need that anymore. I actually probably need that. I'll probably use that for a thumbnail. But yeah, and so what I'm currently right now doing is this is sort of I'm using placeholder images just sort of in the video, setting up how the sequence of events is going to take place with these images. I have no voice acting done yet, at least not from not for this. Got a few tryouts I got to go through, and this is sort of the rough draft that I sort of penciled in. I do the backgrounds and the rough sketches, while another artist named Claire actually draws in the characters. Let me show you some of her work. Well, another artist named Brian sort of brings in the sort of the color. So if I'm sort of hang on a second, let me go back to this. Go to this, but I can sort of. Let me open this. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's actually, you know what? Let's just open all these, just to show you guys everything that's going on. So as you can see, so that one don't need anymore. So that one's, but as you can see, this is her drawing. This is Anderson. And the sort of shepherd sort of down on the ground, and so here's the sort of one of the first pictures, and this is what it's going to look like with the color. However, this is actually one of the things I want to talk about, is also because I'm also in charge of editing and writing and all that sort of thing. So currently, because this is supposed to be the Citadel, and you guys know what the Citadel looks like in the ending, so right now I'm actually just sort of, this is sort of my edit to Brian, sort of sending that out to him. I actually sort of colored in with just one pen because I have the Huion tablet and I use Krita, and I sort of just penned in the sort of the edits I want. I did a similar thing for Claire, sort of right here. I'm still learning on how to properly like sort of tell what sort of edits is going on. So this lady right here, let me just do this right here, to sort of be flipped around, because if I'm sort of, you guys will sort of see what I mean. But as you can sort of see, like everything is sort of separate. Hang on a second, that's not the background. Here we go. And so this is all me. And actually, let me pull up the rough draft. All right. I hit it on locations. And so this is essentially what I had drawn. And so you sort of see, I take these out. You sort of see how I just sort of made a pretty basic, just rough sketch with the pencil tool, just sort of for Anderson and Shepard, and how I actually sort of completely drew in the background. And this crap can get pretty complex. I mean, a lot of stuff, hopefully I don't create from scratch. However, it's very hard to find a Solarian ship in any videos of Mass Effect. I've literally had, that's actually where playing through the game has really helped, especially with the STG and rescuing the Krogan female. I actually got the first good look at a Solarian ship, which was odd. It did not look anything as how I expected it to look. So it looked a lot more like Like, what's the name of that? It's not. I forget the name. There's a name of a specific type. You know, the one that's got like the two blades on the side. You know, it's from Halo. Was that called a Hornet? I think it was called a Hornet. It looked a lot like a Hornet from Halo, so I was honestly surprised. But at least I got something to reference, because what I usually do is I usually send the reference along with the actual sort of sketch, just so they can get an idea of what to make. What is it? Go back to the says you were. Alright, but let me actually sort of pull up. But yeah, this is not what I want. Hang on a second. That doesn't have the layers. That's the compressed image. Here we are. But as you can sort of see, got the Mass Effect relay. Got a bunch of ships here, bunch of ships here, bunch of ships here. Gotta do some sprucing up a little bit. But this is gonna be a nightmare for Brian. Oh, poor Brian. Oh my gosh. Luckily, we have time. We have a whole lot of time to get this done. The set schedule I had for it sort of allotted for 2 days to finish each picture, and would finish in the middle of April. So we have massive amounts of time right now. So thank God. Moving a little slower than I wanted to be, but it's within acceptable parameters. As in, it's still moving along. It's still going to be finished on time as of right now, because we haven't hit any really hard roadblocks. But yeah, that's really one of the things that. Yeah. Excuse me. That's really one of the things that I'm glad is at least working out with that. But yeah, and sort of in placeholders right now, I'm actually actually making the ending with the sketches, just to sort of placeholder. So as the finals come in, I can just sort of insert it. So yeah, let me actually. So there's no music right now. I'm planning on going through the Mass Effect soundtracks and using those. I don't have any placement voice acting yet. But this also doesn't have any editing from the actual game involved. So we're going to have to sort of go through that. And so there's Admiral Hackett. Zoom out of the inside of the Alliance frigate he's in. There's Adrian Victus. And then we got a matriarch sort of behind. I got to figure out which matriarch it is, because that's very important, because she announces herself. However, one of the problems I sort of ran into is how to get the best war assets, which I'll probably go over in the final Saturday before the release. All the really crappy things I have to do in order to get the best war assets, which is possibly what I like most about Mass Effect 1 and 2. What I don't like about Mass Effect 3 is I found out that you can basically get all the war assets by doing all the good things, by just being a Paragon. And I'm like, really? There's no trade-off, though! Like, do I get X, or do I sack for Y, or is Y what I want more? Like, and look, under certain situations, like with the Geth and Quarian, I think you should be able to get both. But yeah. Anyway. But that's really all I got right now. It's not a whole lot. It's a start. It's work in progress. I'm not showing you guys a script or any of the voice acting stuff I've already done. But I hope you guys look forward, the like 2 of you who watch this, look forward to the ending. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and peace.